I'm excited, but I'm also so nervous. I don't know why. Like, I feel like as if this is like my baby. It's not my baby. It's not my product. So why am I so nervous? Anyway.
Yeah, hate speech and the kind of body and the terror and pung and the you was a terror. Yeah,
hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you have accepted that you're weird, feel free to stay. And by stepping, make sure that you hit subscribe and turn on post notification so that you're notified every single time I upload a video. So I gave in. We're gonna try out a bunch of different products today, like that I've never used before. I've been seeing, if you're like me, you've been seeing the IS MAKIAGE foundation advert going off for like the past 2 years, and you're just like, this is a lie. It's a lie. It was all a lie.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
So I have my IS MAKIAGE box right here. So I did the quiz and everything like that, and they matched me up, apparently. So basically, if you don't know, well, if you don't know about IS MAKIAGE, the brand, basically they believe that they can match anyone to their their shade of foundation based on the quiz that you take, because they don't have an online, like they don't have a stand in like retail stores and stuff like that, in department stores, should I say. Sounds so American. But yeah, so I'm scared, but also at the same time I'm like a little bit excited, but I'm just scared. So we have the little card that kind of like just goes through a few bits in here, and then it just kind of tells you yada 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 yada. Anyway, so we've got the foundation. It's in this packaging. I like the packaging. Well, this is before we even open it. And I also got the concealer, because I can't really try foundation if I'm not gonna try the concealer, so I have to try both from the same brand, because they made these two to work together, so I'm trusting them on that. So let's just see what it looks. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, look at the packaging for the concealer. Just look. Okay, I'm a sucker for packaging. Like, I'm really like, listen, if you've got nice packaging, you've got me. Like, you have me. Because okay then. Okay, let's open this foundation. So this is the foundation, and that's what it looks like. The cap is loose. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but it is pretty loose. It's not snapping on. I don't know if it's supposed to snap on, but anyways, I'm in the shade 230. That's what they matched me up to, and the foundation is called Woke Up Like This. Like, that's the name of the foundation. It's called Woke Up Like This. And then the concealer is called Fuck It, I'm Flawless. I love the confidence. So what I'm gonna do quickly, I'm just gonna go off camera and do my eyebrows and my eyes, because you already know what I do for this. I've already done a whole video on it, like it's linked somewhere up here. I don't need to go through that again. I'm just gonna do my usual eyeshadow, eyebrows, and then I'll be back on here, and then we'll get to the rest of the face. Alright, so I've done my eyes, I've also done eyeshadow, lashes on, eyebrows done. Anytime you see wearing eyelashes for like my everyday makeup, it's always these lashes, Fairy Doll from Eldora Lashes. That's what I gotta say. I have a whole video on like my cruelty-free beauty favorites and stuff like that, if you want to know more of the stuff that I like in terms of makeup, blah blah blah. Anyways, so moving on to the face. Today we're going to be trying this baby right here. We're gonna try the NYX Honeydew. Lisa Mapsy, she made me do this. She's always using this. She's always screaming about this. She used this as like her go-to primer. So I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's try it. Let's see how it is. It's a dewy primer, and it says you can use it alone or with foundation. So I'm just gonna apply this the way I usually apply my primer. Only issue I have with this though is the fact that it's got this thing. So if you buy this, please try and not be like swishing this on your face and then dipping it back in here. That's disgusting. Number one. Two, it's also like collecting bacteria off your face and then putting it back in the product. So what I would say, NYX, preferably, can you change this to a pump? Never mind. Is pretty much just try and get a small amount of it on the back of your hand here. It's gonna be tricky, but just be careful with it. it is primer after all, so even if you have a lot on, it's not that big of an issue. I tend to apply my primer with a brush. I just like the way, I just like how it feels. Bougetto! Bougetto. I'm just gonna apply it in the usual areas. I usually apply Milk Hydro Grip on my nose because obviously it's more, I layer my primers. It is hydrating, but I feel like it also kind of helps with like oil control in that area. I have obviously done my skincare and all that stuff. I have my niacinamide serum on, so I'm hoping that's gonna like help with that oil control in the T-zone. Let's see how it feels. It's not sticky, it's hydrating. I can feel the hydration. I'm just gonna allow that to dry. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I can't really give a verdict right now. I just applied it. It feels great application wise. Fine. The test is in how long it lasts, obviously, because right now, at the moment I'm filming this, is currently 12:05. So we'll have to see by the time I finish off the recording and stuff like that, the wear test and all that and whatnot. So I'm aiming to try and do my wear test and keep this on for at least about 8 hours, because that's the usual typical time like someone goes to work and wears makeup. So 8-9 hours, borderline 10. So I'm just gonna do the next steps, which I usually do after applying primer. I'm just gonna go and set my primer, and I pretty much just like to set my most oily areas. In terms of what we're actually going to be using to apply, I'm going to do a test. So there is this brand called Super Sponge. It's an Instagram brand, and I've been seeing the advert. See, the thing is, like, this whole thing is just Instagram ads minus the primer. It's just Instagram adverts because everything is from Instagram. Like, Instagram made me do it. So I'm trialing this sponge. My usual go-to sponge is Juno & Co sponge. That's like my favorite. My all-time favorite sponge is Juno & Co. So we're gonna see how these two compare, because this claims that it saves 4 times the makeup, limits germs, and stays clean. That's the claim from this brand. I like that it has a case. It just makes it easier for when traveling. Oh, this is cute. Anyways, it's got the little, that's the little stand for the sponge. And then, okay, texture wise it does feel different, not gonna lie. Texture wise it feels different. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, and it's got this whole two-tone thing going on, and that's the base. It's the standard shape of a beauty blender, but yeah, so that's the Juno & Co, and that's that. As you can see, this is more, I mean, they are the squish test, they squish the same basically, and I'm just gonna go wet them and we'll see how much they expand. So this is what they look like now. They look like wet. I haven't squeezed the water out of them yet, so I'm just gonna squeeze it so you can see that I really did like drench them in water. Like, they have the same amount of water in them. I didn't do any funny business. There's not one that's more damp than the other one. I'm squeezing them exactly the same pressure both ends. I'm gonna squeeze the excess so that it's not wet. I need it damp, but I don't need it wet. I'm just gonna squeeze the other one as well. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna allocate sides. So the Juno & Co sponge is gonna be used to apply the foundation on the right side of my face, and then this one we're gonna use it on the left side of my face. I need to remember that, so I need to write it down. We're gonna use Juno & Co first. I'm just gonna shake this. Alright, so I'm just gonna try and like get the product up to surface. So 1 pump, 2 pump. Is that 2 pumps? Is that 2 pumps? Does that look like 2 pumps? That don't look like 2 pumps to me. I'm just gonna do another one. Their pumps are real. They're real something, aren't they? I got this much foundation on the back of my hand, so I'm just gonna use my fingers and I'm gonna dot the foundation on the parts of my face that I usually apply it on. These days I tend to do underpainting, but for the sake of this video I'm not gonna underpaint so that we can actually see how the foundation looks before I do all the concealer and all that stuff, the highlighting and all that. You see what I mean? This ain't it. No. They're trying to tell me that I should cover my face. Like, this should cover my face. Okay, gonna try the Janone card. So Janone card, we said it's for the right side. This is the right side of my face, right? Yeah, right. Okay. I don't. Okay, I'm very skeptical right now. But anyways, so we're just gonna do a dabby dabby dab, dabby dabby dab, dabby 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 dab dab. That's so fucking weird. Oh my god! Wait. Wait. Where's the foundation? Yo. Wait. Let me not get too gassed right now. Let me. Wait. Where's the foundation? 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 Where's the foundation gone? Where's the foundation? Where did the foundation go? Where did the... This is so weird. Where did the foundation go? Where did the foundation go? Where did the foundation go? What the fuck is this? What the... Where am I found? I'm having palpitations. Wait. Where's the foundation gone? What the fuck? This is witchcraft, mate. Like, I know people do juge and stuff, right? But this is absolute... Ah! What the fuck? Where's the foundation? Yo, can you even see that? Like, do I have... Okay, let's blend out the other side and then like I'll build up the coverage that I want, because also the coverage is there but it's not to the extent that I want, because I'm like a full coverage person. So we're gonna use the super sponge on the other. Where is the foundation? Where's the foundation? Where is the foundation? Where is the foundation? Where is the product gone? I tend to not put okay. That's okay. Can you wait? Okay, let me. Okay, wait. Oh, what the fuck is this? The fuck is that? Oh, anyways. Alright, let me just blend this side out first before I start. Like, I can see. Okay, wait. Okay. I tend to not put like foundation on my under eyes because I'm just gonna put concealer there, so there's no point. Wait, like, am I being biased or wait? I can see. Listen, I'm amazed about the foundation. Before we even get to the sponges, I'm amazed right now. But anyways, yeah, clearly this side I can see a bit more of my blemishes and stuff coming through here. And then on this side, I can see them, but it's not as much. I'm gonna need a bit more. So I just do a pump to cover the rest of this side because we got a lot to cover. That has not been covered yet. So we're just gonna do that. Yo! Nah, like what? I'm so amazed. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was a skeptic. Now I've been convinced. I've been converted. What the fuck? Where's the foundation? And it's so light. That's the other thing as well. Like, it feels so... I can't feel that I'm wearing foundation. Like, what the fuck is this juge? Like, they're actually banging juge. They're doing actual juge. Like, this is juju. Like, what? Okay. Okay. Okay, let me just do the other side. Alright, so we've got, like, as you can see, like, I've just built up. You can see there's, like, a line here. I don't know if you can see it, but you can clearly see that there's a line here. That this side has more coverage than this side. Obviously, because I've added an extra pump. So I'm going to do the same thing with this side. I'm just going to add another pump. And a whole pump. Yeah. Got that. And I'm just going to do the rest of this side of the face. What? Juju is coming tomorrow. Readers. Sorry. I cannot believe this. Oh my god, this foundation, like what, mate? We're gonna do my concealer and highlight and contour and all that stuff. So obviously concealer, we're using the one from MAKIAGE, and it's this concealer, and this is in the shade 15. Let's go in with the concealer. The products are not scented, if anyone was concerned about that, because that is usually a concern for me, because I don't do scented makeup products. Like, I mean, I can do scented setting sprays, but I only use one setting spray, so I don't really mind. But it's just that foundation, because of how much I apply of it, it's too much here. So we're gonna blend this side out first. Oh, okay. Okay. If I keep looking that side, it's because like I've got like laundry under my desk, and it's looking, when I'm looking in the mirror, to me it looks like there's like a little person hiding under my desk. Huge. I'm scaring myself. Oh, okay. Oh oh my god. What? Wait. This ain't right. This is juge. This is actual juge. Like, I've never been one to want a concealer that's like exactly my foundation shade, but like, it is drying, so I'm just gonna try and swish that. There, I don't know if you can see that there. I'm just gonna grab my setting spray. I use the Jared Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray, and I'm just gonna spray my sponge a little bit to rehydrate it, so that I can just move the product a little bit. I'm just gonna press it on like that. Okay, because I had dried on. I'm just gonna do this side. This part's just, it does dry down, so there's that to consider. It's more of an put on and blend type of gig. It's not a put on and leave on for a while like I usually tend to do. I mean, if you just do what I just showed you, where you spray the sponge with the setting spray, it helps the product like be movable again and stuff like that, so you don't have that demarcation mark going on. But I'm loving this. Oh, look. Okay. You see, yeah. It's definitely it dries down. It definitely dries down. I'm just gonna spray the sponge again. I'm not gonna spray my face because that's just crazy. That's crazy, because I set my face before I put powder on. Oh, okay, so there's a thing. If you spray this sponge, the product is not necessarily going in there. So my setting spray is still on there. So I need to like kind of, I'm just dabbing it on my skin to get the setting spray off. That's weird. Anyways, okay, so it really doesn't move. It don't move. Once it dries down, it's not moving. Yeah, it's really not moving. So I've screwed myself over on that side. I'm just gonna apply a little bit here to re-wet the product so that I can move it, because right now it's not moving. It's not moving. It's not moving, Karen. Okay. The one on my nose is therefore gonna be an issue to blend out. So I've screwed myself over on that one. Anyways, So let's just get this out of the way real quick. So we're feeling the concealer. I'm even tempted to not set it because it's quite matte. Based on what I'm looking at, I don't want to set the under eyes. I like it as it is. Who am I? Yo, stop looking like a little person. That's like so fucking weird. But anyway, like it really be looking like there's someone sat under my desk trying to scare me. Currently, it is 12:52, right? So it's 12:52. Hello, 12:52. Got a check-in at 2 hours from now, and then 4 hours from now, and then 8 hours. So there we go. So we've got 2:52, 6:52, and 8:52, which will be the last check-in. And I will let you know how this goes, but I'm so happy with it. Listen. Okay, I'll give you the verdict on what I think about the sponge right now. Obviously, because I'll probably forget, to be fair. The foundation I'll remember because anyway, so I don't know, I kind of feel like this performs just as well in terms of setting product. The only thing obviously that you realize was when I sprayed this with the setting spray, the product wasn't absorbing into it, which I'm guessing that's basically what happens, is that the product stays close to surface, as opposed to this, it kind of to an extent absorbs the product. Because if you look at the bottom of the sponges, this obviously has a part where like most of the product has absorbed in, and this has it like all spread out evenly on it. Same for like the tips and stuff like that. This doesn't really have much that absorb. This one kind of does, but I don't know, like I think I need to try this more with all my other foundations to give it a fair test, in all fairness, because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like it gave the same ish amount of coverage. I mean, yes, on this side there is a little bit like blemishes and stuff like that I can see, but then I don't have the same amount of blemishes on this side. I can see this one peeking through there. I like it. I'm not not saying it's bad or anything like that. I like the sponge, don't get me wrong. Obviously, like, it's not like I can return it. I have to keep it, I've used it. But anyways, I like the sponge. It's just a case of I need to try it with other foundations and stuff like that before I give like a complete review in terms of like coverage wise. Is it better than the other ones? Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense, but in terms of just how it applies in the finish, like, I mean, this is my Juno and Co side, and then this is that side. So I'll let you be the judge in terms of like which one you prefer in terms of like finish and all that stuff. Like, do you prefer this side? Do you prefer that side? Like, put a line here. Why do I feel like this area is not blended properly? Man, oh, I like it. I really like it. I like the foundation. I really like it. Yeah, so I'll see you later. Alright, so it is currently 3 past 3. Obviously, I'm just a few minutes behind the time I'm supposed to actually come into my check-in. So this is basically what my makeup is looking like after 2 hours. As you can see, obviously the forehead area is slightly a little bit shiny. There's a bit of oil breaking through there. Not much creasing on the sides here. Like, I've had some food and I've like filmed a few TikToks and all that stuff. So, oh yeah, I'm now on TikTok. The way I just like said that casually. And also I filmed a few bits for my second Instagram page. So if you're not following me on that Instagram page, I don't know what you're doing. It's like my not under 18 Instagram page. Like, what are you doing? And I also have a second channel, if you didn't know, and it's called Eve Made Me Do It. For all you people that are like nosy as fuck and you want to hear me talk about sex every single time. So there's that. Anyway, so yeah, so there's like a bit of like sebum breaking through here, as I'd expected anyway. And then of course my nose is like it's shiny as anything of life. I am tempted to touch it up a little bit, but I'm just gonna do is just take this brush that I used for powder before, and I'm not applying anything on it. I'm just using the remaining amount that's already on there to just go over the areas that are a bit oily. So just here, my tip of my nose, a little bit more. Okay. Because the only reason why I'm not like putting powder on this, it's just that like it would kind of make it seem like I am actually setting my face, of which I didn't want to put powder on my face. I just want to see how it performs without me putting powder on. I mean, another alternative would have just been to just take the sponge and then just let that absorb the oil, of which actually is doing a better job than the brush. There you go. See the difference, this area in comparison to this area that I did with the brush. So I'm just going to use a sponge. Yeah, use that one for that side, and then we're going to use this one. And so I will check in again with you about 4 hours ish from now. I'm a bit early. It's 6:45. My next check-in was meant to be around 7, so I'm a bit early. I feel really tired. Like my day's been quite hectic today. It's been quite busy. So a lot has developed, a lot has happened, as you can see. Like, yeah, so obviously the oil breaking out, the sebum and everything is breaking out quite a lot. Yeah, a lot. Like obviously my T-zone area, as I usually expect. This is the, to be fair, this is the usual normal typical sebum breakthrough that I would have if I had put on a powder, if I had put on a foundation instead of with the powder, and done all, like if I use also the primer that I usually use, which is Milk Hydro Grip. This is the typical thing that would have happened after this many hours. To be fair, I would actually say when I did my check-in after 2 hours, that was pretty good, because in 2 hours, most of the times, most of the foundations I usually wear, I break out, like my oil, like the sebum breakout happens like a lot sooner, to be fair. So considering that I've not set this foundation with a powder, I just, like, come on, like look at this. And also with the under eye situation, like I didn't set this with a powder at all. There's literally, this is crazy. No, this is crazy. Like, hold on, let me like, I don't know if you can see this, but like I literally do not have any creasing at all. I don't have any cakiness or any build up under my eyes. It's so weird. Like, it's so lightweight, it's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous how lightweight it is. But yeah, obviously we have the sebum and all that stuff breaking through and whatnot. I wanted to do a dead check-in, but I don't think there's actually any need for it, because this is as much oil as my face, as oily as my face would actually get when I am wearing a foundation. So I haven't touched it up. Like, touch up I did was at that time when obviously I was thingy, after the 2 hours of me wearing the foundation. So as you can see, yes, there is quite a lot of oil, but this is like nothing that a little sponge just dab. Like, it's not even like apply a powder, because there's no powder on this. It's literally just a case of just pat it in and just have the sponge absorb the oil. Like, that's literally me having touched up my face right now. Like, this side touched up with a sponge, this side not touched up, and that's pretty much it. So it's like there's not much because I kind of feel like, I don't know, maybe this foundation potentially with the formula they've used, it's likely not a foundation that favors powder that much, to be fair, because I don't know how it would actually react if I did set it with a powder. That would be an interesting theory. But like, I just feel like there's no need for a powder. Like, it dries down. It's not, I don't know if it's meant to dry down matte, but it's like the finish is in between. It's not dewy, and it's also not super matte. I don't know how to describe it. And yeah, like, there's no creasing. Like I said, this area, so I have a lot of like hyperpigmentation there, so I tried to cover it up as much as I could with the concealer before and I applied it. But my overall verdict of this, listen, okay, I was skeptic. Okay, I was a skeptic. I was a heavy skeptic. But it works. It actually works. Like, it works. Okay, don't, like, listen. I've shot like 4 videos. I've gone outside. I've worn a mask. I've come back. I've done more. Like, I've done so many Zoom calls. And it's so lightweight. Like, I didn't feel like I was wearing makeup. The only reminder of me doing makeup was the fact that I had to remember that I'm recording a video. But like, I don't feel the heaviness of the foundation. Like, I don't feel that my face has makeup on it, if that makes sense. It's just, it works. It actually works. Like, I don't know how. I don't know what juice they're doing because it works. Like, I don't know. There's nothing else I can say. It works. Like, it works. I don't know what else you want me to say. There's nothing else for me to say. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this review on the IS Makiage foundation and concealer and the Battle of the Sponges of Juno & Co. and the Super Sponge. That's pretty much for this video. If you enjoyed the video, or if you feel like it would be helpful to try and convince someone to get the IS Makiage foundation, feel free to share this video, because listen Linda, the part that gets me is the fact that I didn't go in store and do swatches around here to try and match it. I took a quiz, and the quiz is on my face, basically. Like, the result of the quiz is on my face. Like, and I've never been one as well, like you saw when I applied the concealer and everything, like I've never been one to have like a very neutral under eye. I'm usually going for like the really bright under eye and everything like that, and I actually like the fact that I've done a very neutral under eye. And I think this has become my new holy grail. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so sorry, but like, okay, let me just count how many foundations I have. Hold on. Okay, so I have like 9 different foundations. The IS Makiage one is my 10th one. And it's just become number 1. I'm not even like, no cap, it's become number 1. Like, listen, no, like, y'all don't understand. Like, you saw my reaction. I wasn't over exaggerating. Like, I know if something's shit, I'll tell you that it's shit, okay? But like, and this is coming from someone that has like oily skin and acne prone skin. So like, that's the other thing as well, because I have dry skin around here. It didn't feel dry. Juge, I told you they're doing Juge, okay? IS Makiage in Italy, yeah, you're banging Juge over there, because it's become my top 1. Like, my top, like, it's in my top 3 of foundations I'm going to be reaching for every single time I get ready, especially if I have to go somewhere or if I have a shoot or anything like that. It's my go-to. Like, it's gonna be my go-to. And in terms of concealer, it's my go-to. It's gonna be it's my top 3 as well. Like, oh baby. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Like, yeah, listen, I can't wait to actually try on, also because today I use a sponge, and usually these days I've been using brushes anyways, so I can't wait to see how it actually applies with a brush on. And I love it. I fucking love it. Oh, listen. But yeah, anyway, so if you enjoyed this video and if you have any other products that you feel that you would like for me to do a review on, or I should try, or something that you feel is a bit wait, if you feel that like it's something that you're kind of questioning whether or not it's worth it or not, like these Instagram brands know what they're doing. Like, listen, I told you it's juju. Like, how is it I didn't try it on in person? I didn't do a swatch on my chest in person and they got my shade right. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe, and share the video if you feel like anyone would benefit from watching this. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.